catch it. Drink it in. Down the middle. James, the lateral. To the corner of the end zone. Can you believe that? 5 seconds. Fires for 3. The game is tied. He's tied.
They battle in the corner. It's finessed by Keith around for a beat in front. Score! James DeMeco with Peralta.
Okay. Hi, Christian. Thank you for doing this for me. I wanted to ask you a couple questions and see if you would be willing to interview with me.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, what kind of sport do you like?
So I'm a big fan of football, particularly college football. That's always
College
been
football.
my main interest. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. What college?
Well, my favorite team's always been the University of Texas, even though I've never been to the state or don't even have a connection to it. It's just the first team that I liked as a kid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it some significance to you? Like, did you watch it growing up?
Yeah, it was. So it was the first game that I ever watched was Texas playing Alabama in the national championship game, and since then, something about the team just kind of like intrigued me, and it just made me like them more. And since then, I started. I think I was 10 years old when I started liking them, and since then, I've been a big fan of them.
Have you followed them since, I guess, you were a child?
Yeah.
Ever since you got to know, I guess, like the statistics with sports, right?
Yeah. Ever since then, there was something about them. I never really knew what it was, but there was something about the team that I really just enjoyed, and that's what made me become a fan of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had a chance to fly out there and see a game, would you?
100%.
100%?
100%. Yeah.
Okay. And who would you take?
I'd probably go if my girlfriend didn't come with me. I'd probably take my friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would consider like taking almost a big group to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. Do you ever plan on going in the future? Is that something that you look forward to?
Yeah, I definitely look forward to one day going, especially the game against Oklahoma, because they don't play in Austin where they normally play. They play in Dallas because that's where it's a rivalry game. So every year they play in Dallas for the State Fair of Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So they have like the game, and then there's also like the fair going on in the background. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
The setup is pretty cool.
And do you, whenever you think of football, do you get immersed into the experience? You know how the fans are very loud, and it's the air that's around. The cheering, and everybody just kind of rooting for the team, or the rival. Do you see yourself like being immersed in that experience?
Yeah, like literally all the reasons why what you just listed, like that's exactly why I started liking college football over like the NFL, because in college football there's definitely more pageantry, there's more passion for it, because it's not just fans of the game, right? It's students, it's parents of the students, it's the parents that went to that school, or those that have like generations that have gone to that school, that are loyal to that school, and the traditions that come with it. Each school has a different tradition, right? Whether it's a fight song, whether it's a chant, whether it's a sign that you do, or whatever it is, they all have like their own traditions in their own ways, and that's what makes each team kind of stand out more.
Would you consider it to be more personal over regular NFL football?
Yeah, definitely. It's for sure more personal, and again, for the reasons that I just listed, that's why you get more, especially as a fan, you get more connections to the team, and that's it leads you to be more passionate about the game, because like games mean more to you. When you're a fan of like a college team, right? The rivalries are more intense. Sometimes even if your team like is having a terrible season, right? As long as you beat your rival, that's sometimes that's all that matters.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and interviewing with me. I will definitely, look at this and put some little clips in there of if I can find your team, I would, but thank you so much for your time. Hello everybody, I'm doing a video interview with one of my coworkers, and today I'm going to be asking her for the love of sports and what sport she watches. So this is Christina. So Christina, I know you're over the phone. I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, great. I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions, if that's okay with you.
Sure, go ahead.
I wanted to ask you if you watch sports.
So I am not the craziest sports fan. I don't watch every single sport on television, but I am a big fan of the LA Kings hockey team. So I could say I'm more of a hockey enthusiast.
Okay, that's beautiful. I mean, every sport is just, it's very, I would say it's a variety. You know, when it comes to people, it doesn't really have to be baseball. Like, I love baseball, but, you know, other people like football and you like hockey, which is a good variety for what I'm going to be talking about. So, my next question to you is, have you been to a game or do you watch the game over TV?
So I have watched on TV a couple times, but I was recently actually at a Kings game at the Crypto.com arena, which was super fun. They were playing against the Anaheim Ducks. And I actually like watching it in person. Luckily, I was able to be right on the front seat, so I was able to totally just be in the action. And I like it rather than watching it on the TV because on the TV, you just see a bunch of little people just kind of like hitting a small puck. And it kind of gets easy to lose track of it just because it moves so fast. But when you're there in person, you're just on the edge of the seat. You can totally see like these big guys on ice just bouncing on skates. And it's just much more of a personal, fun experience. It just gets you on your toes and it's just so competitive. So I would like to say that definitely more in person.
Okay.
Rather than watching it on media or TV.
I would say, you know, like I 100% agree. Being in the arena versus seeing it on TV is a very different experience, and it's one where I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I would say that when you're at the arena, you feel the fans and you feel the enthusiasm over you just sitting at home and watching the hockey game, and so
it's like a rush, kind of like a big rush.
Yeah, and when you go, do you take anyone or do you?
So, I guess with that, luckily, like I go with my partner, just because definitely it's better to be in a group.